She painted colors that don't exist. She used to smile but never for free. She used to cry but now she's sweet. And in the night when no one sees, turn into stone like figurine. I spend my life building dreams. She's a diamond in the rough. Flip a coin and spin it. She was a game by default. It makes her life more
Hi, chat. Oh dear. Okay, and there it is. Oh no. Oh no. I think it's already starting, chat. Heck. Man. I was really hoping this wouldn't happen. That's frustrating. Well. Solus AJ, first off, thank you for the 40 months. Bahamut, thank you for the 3 months. I appreciate you. And Sunuk as well, coming in with the tier 3 42-month resub. Welcome back. If 42 is the meaning of life, is 42 months of being sub the meaning of streaming? Yes. Ah, heck, man. I was really hoping that we could get away with it because we were getting up to like 8 upload, and I was thinking that, you know, we give it a shot, see if it'll work just for a temporary thing, but if it continues like that, what the heck is happening? How did this occur? Why is happening? No, we're probably not going to lower the bitrate. So I guess I'll just give you guys kind of a rundown of what's been going on, just because there's not much else I can do. So basically, we had Comcast come out the day after I ended stream yesterday, or not yesterday. God, where am I? The day after I ended stream the other day, and he came and he replaced the modem. He piddled around with some wires in the house. And then he basically said, okay, I've done all I can do. Goodbye. And so we were just like, what do we do? And he's like, you're gonna have to call them again. And so this guy, he didn't even have like a laptop or anything to like speed test or do anything. He made us do a check to see if the connection was better. Like he had nothing. And so we were like, okay, that guy obviously could not fix the issue, so we're gonna have to call back and see if someone else can come out and get it. So Harm spent like half the day that day with Comcast on their support thing, and he convinced them to send out a senior tech, and he was told they would send a senior tech. to come out and make sure the issue is resolved. Now, the next day rolls around. The same guy from the day before came in and he's like, okay, I'm here to try and fix it. And we were like, are you a senior tech? And he's like, no, I'm not. But I talked to my supervisor. So we're just like, okay. So he comes up and he piddles with the wires again. He messes with the modem for a lot longer than he did before. He keeps continuously asking me to speed test and speed test and speed test. Nothing fixes it. He initially thinks that it's our wires that are bad. And we're like, no, dude, it's not the wires. I'm connected on one wire and Harms is connected on another. There's like not a chance that both wires are bad. Like, it's just, we can't, it's not a thing. It's not the wires. And, so he goes, well, I can call, he took a screenshot or a picture with his phone of the speed tests that were coming through. And he sent them to his supervisor, is what he said. And then his supervisor told him to call their tech support line. And he put the tech support line on speaker so that I could hear. And this lady is like, okay, well, first step, we're just going to send a signal to reset the router. And it's like, madam, do you not think that we have tried doing that at this point like 70 times? Like, please, stop. Just stop. And then she said there was nothing more she could do. While I'm listening in on this conversation, by the way, she said that there was nothing more that she could do and that they would have to try another modem because she thought that the modem was faulty. The modem that he literally installed the day before. Which, by the way, tech support told Harms to do a factory reset on. So they wanted us to get a third modem and try and fix it that way. And at this point, we're like, guys, please, someone who knows what they're doing, help. But no one in that company knows even an ounce of anything. Like, I know more than them, and that's depressing. That's not okay. It's really not okay. And so basically he had to leave because there was nothing more he could do. And we asked to speak with his supervisor because obviously his supervisor probably was going to know what our next step would be. And he's like, no, I have rules. I can't tell you guys who my supervisor is. And we were like, okay, so what are we supposed to do? And he goes, oh, just call the tech support line again. And it's like, honey, we did that. And we asked for someone other than you. And they sent you. So at this point, I'm just like, I have no faith. And I just I don't know. I don't have any words for that. But today, the day before, Harms was on the phone with them trying. He contacted 7 different reps trying to get someone who would allow us to get a senior tech out here because they were fighting us tooth and nail for that. For whatever reason, I do not know. I cannot comprehend why they are so completely against sending someone competent to fix an issue. Like, at this point, we're wasting their time. And it's like pulling teeth to get someone out here. And like, while he's doing that, they're always like trying to send signals and reset our connection. And it's like, that's not helping. It's not helping. It hasn't helped the first 20 times you did it. It's not going to help this time. It's not. And so he finally got a hold of somebody who said that they were going to send a senior tech out to actually take a look at our wires around the neighborhood and like in the house to figure out what the heck's going on. So today, an actual technician who seemed to actually know what he was talking about arrived. He had a van. It was a van. And he had a little high-vis vest and like equipment and stuff, which was fascinating. Because I figured, the first 2 times they would have had someone come out with that kind of stuff. But I guess apparently that's not a thing. Oh yeah, and he had his own little thing that he could check the internet speed. He wasn't making us do it on our computers. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, so he came up and he messed with the modem a little bit. He did a couple things and he was like, okay, I don't think it's the modem. And so he went outside and he checked a couple things. I'm not entirely sure what he did. But he checked around the house and he checked in our neighborhood. And he did come back and he said that he was seeing something that he thinks could potentially be the problem. And it could also be potentially affecting everyone in the neighborhood. But obviously he's not sure, and he has to have someone come out either tonight or tomorrow to hopefully get it resolved. But there's obviously not really a guarantee on that. So we're just kind of waiting at the moment to see if they can resolve it, but it sounded promising. He actually was able to explain what he was doing and what he thought was the issue, which is leagues above what we've already been getting from people. So as long as I have someone competent coming out here and saying, hey, I think I see what the issue is, I'm going to try and fix it. That's all I need. Really. That's all I wanted in the first place. And I don't know why it took 2 techs. 2 tech visits, I guess, not 2 techs, because it was the same guy, to fix it. Like, we wasted their money and their time when they could have just sent someone to actually fix the issue, because we clearly are not Janice, who uses her Wi-Fi to upload photos on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like, please. If someone appears to seem competent at knowing what their internet problem is, send someone that's actually going to help in the first place. It's been a nightmare. And I know that you guys probably all have a bunch of stories yourselves about your internet service providers, but man, I am frustrated. Because none of that was necessary. None of that was necessary. And poor Harms has had to deal with all this stuff. Because he knows more than me, and I usually try to help him, or have him help me on it. Because I can't explain things the way that he can. But I still know more than the people I was talking to. And that's frustrating. Comcast, don't know what you expected. Listen, if we had literally any other option, we would take it. But it's at a point where we would have to break our lease to get new internet. So that's really unfortunate. But it is what it is. Monopolies are a thing. Katia, thank you for the 33 months. I appreciate it. Anyway, that's my rant for right now. I don't know how stable this is gonna be. Whether or not it's gonna continue dipping down. It looks like I'm having a spike right now, which sucks. But yeah, it's just been a frustrating ordeal, and I feel bad making Harms deal with it too, because I know he doesn't like doing it, and I don't want to do it, and neither of us wants to have to sit through that. But they're the ones dragging their feet when they can very easily resolve the issue, like very, very easily. So, anyway, that is what's going on with that and the internet. But oh, my gecko is here. My gecko is here. Should I unbox her on stream? I'm so worried. So I had one of my geckos arrive earlier today, around noon, when she was supposed to arrive, and then the other gecko was supposed to be here at noon as well, but she got sent on another truck. And so she's been on the truck for like 6.5 hours, and I feel really bad. I don't know. We'll have to maybe unbox her on stream. She should hopefully be okay. I just... I'm worried. I'm worried. But she's the last one, and I got the other one this morning. She was my lily white. She looks great. She was healthy. She was in shed, so I let her go immediately into her enclosure, and she went right into the humid hide, and she's been there all day. But she's super cute. I'm so happy. And then this one that's coming is a little frog butt. She's very, very pretty. She's got a black base color and really blotchy gold pattern, which is really fun. Because that's what I'm going for, is really high contrast on the geckos that I'm breeding. So yeah, I was kind of hoping that things would be okay with like the 7 upload I was getting, but I think we might have to just wait and see it for tomorrow if things get resolved. Emma, thank you for the 5 months. Yes, I am going to be selling geckos. The whole thing is I'm going to be breeding them and selling the babies that I produce. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll take you guys along on the process and what we're doing. And I just received my gecko. It has a ribbon. Okay, I gotta get set up. Oh, hold on, chat. All right. so I got my GECKO box. I need to get everything set up for the unboxing, but I'll do it live here. And then we'll probably call it. But I'll do it on stream so you guys can see. Even if it's choppy, I don't mind that. Well. Let's see. Let me get things sorted here. Sorry, chat. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't prepared. Okay, let me get this music going. Okay, I'll be right back. And no, I don't think we'll count this as day 11. I'll probably redo it tomorrow. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. Okay, chat. Let me see. There we are. Hi. It's me. It's probably gonna look choppy. All right, I think it's good. Should be good at least. Okay. Wait. Pipsqueak. She's up there. She should be okay to be in the room. I did lock Oberon out because he was being way over the top. So yeah, we've got the box here. The box is ready. Striking, thank you for the 41 months. I appreciate that. And Benji, thank you for this biddies as well. Yes, she is a dilute tortoiseshell. She's very cute. She's got like smoky gray fur, and then the tortoiseshell parts of her, like the tabby parts, are orange tabby. Sammy, thank you for the 2 months. I do have kitty problems with the lizards. I do have to lock them out of the gecko room at night because this one right here likes to get up on top of the tanks. And it's not because she's trying to get into them. She just likes to be on top of things, as you can see. And she tries to get to the highest points possible. And so she wants to be up on the top of the enclosures, but they have screen tops. So I have to keep her out of there. That shouldn't be an issue anymore. Because I've got a new rack system that is, she can't climb on it. And the tops of the new enclosures are plastic, so they're not something that she can break into or mess with. So should be a resolved problem soon. But I do still have the 5 original geckos that I have in the Exoterras, which have the mesh top. So I do need to fix that. The FedEx lady kept the gecko in the front seat with her during the deliveries to make sure she was safe. Aww. That's so wholesome. They're usually not like that. It's so scary because she was supposed to be here at noon, and I was super worried when they delayed it because you never want a gecko to be on the back of a truck for more than they need to be. And all live reptiles are shipped typically priority overnight, which means that they'll ship overnight. They get dropped off in the morning. They stay at the hub, and then they get put on a plane or wherever they need to go to the next hub, and then there should be minimal amounts of like stress on the geckos, and they're shipped overnight, and then they usually arrive in the morning. But she didn't make it onto the truck this morning, so I got one of them, but then she was not there, so she missed her first truck, and then sounds like she was taken care of, so I appreciate that. I wonder if there's a way we can like review FedEx drivers or something, because that's really nice. You don't really expect that from like just delivery people, because they don't really. It's not like they don't care. It's just that they have to be kind of on the ball. So I don't expect a lot, but I'm gonna get her out of here. I'm so worried. I'm less worried knowing that, but. This gecko's name is Sour Patch, but I'm probably gonna change it. Okay. All right. I put the label over some tape as well, so it's extra thick. Aw. I don't know if this has any. Aw. This is cute. This is where I got her from. Gave me a little card. And they've got, obviously, contact info on the back if I need to. Oh, good. Okay, she had a cryo pack in there with her, which is it's just a cool pack so that they don't overheat when they're in shipping. Yay! Oh my gosh. She's so cute. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look it. Look it. She's so cute. Oh. Hi, honey. Okay, let's get you out of there. Are you gonna freak out if I take you out? Please don't freak out. I don't like that. Sometimes they go a little crazy when you first take them out, so I am hoping for no poops or crazy jumpies, but we'll see. We'll see. Sorry for the tape ASMR. Hi. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my goodness. Hi, honey. Get out of there. Let's get you out of there. Oh my god, I could not be happier. Okay. She is amazing. I love her head pattern. And then her side pattern is crazy. Like, she's just perfect. She's exactly what I want. And she seems to have handled being in that box for a while really, really well. How's the cat react to it? I'm not gonna even try to have that reaction. I'm so happy. Oh, she's so cute. Love her. I love her already. What are the cooking instructions for a gecko this size? Yes. We'll go with yes. She is not fired up right now. She is only partially fired. So she looks kind of like she wants to jump a little bit. She just kind of stiffened up. So she gets a lot darker than this, based on her pictures, but sometimes these geckos, they don't fire up often, so she might not always look dark, but she is pretty fired up right now. Just not fully. Oh my god. She is so cute. So dang cute. Oh my goodness. She's getting fired. She is fully grown. So they do get bigger than this, but she is an adult female. She is breeding age. She has produced babies. And there she is. I'm so happy. She's so cute. I can't get over how cute she is. Hi. Are we gonna be friends? Or are you gonna bite me like the other one? They do bite. I did find that out. I knew that they bite. But they only bite if you like really agitate them. In my experience, I've not really been in a position where they have been able to bite me. But I was messing with Septima because when she arrived, she was in shed and she had had a really bad shed in her cup. And I wanted to fix that because you shouldn't leave shed skin on a gecko for too long, because it can dry and then it can cut off their circulation and it could just cause a bunch of issues. So I gave her a little sauna in a cup, and I waited a little bit, and then I got a Q-tip and I was trying to get the icky skin off, and she was not happy with that. And so I was holding her in my hand like this, and she was like facing this direction, and my middle finger was like right next to her face. And she did kind of pinch down on the like fleshy bit on my finger, and she let go immediately. It was not like I want to hurt you bite. It was like, please let me go kind of bite. So, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Yeah, she was probably just really uncomfortable. She had just gotten shipped overseas. She was just not happy. So I don't blame her at all for biting me. And it wasn't like, it didn't even break the skin or anything, but they can break the skin. So you got to be kind of careful. And if they're not too happy with you, they will let you know. But she is so amazing, and her patterns are great. And I'm very happy to have her here, because she will pair with a couple of my males over time. I mean, I have a couple different options for her. She's a crested gecko, and she will eat insects, but the main part of their diet, is it's like a mix, like a powder mix, and you put water in it, and it's like just a paste almost. Like you mix it to the consistency of like ketchup, and they'll eat that primarily. That is their main diet. You want to get a premixed diet for them, and then they will eat insects as a treat and stuff. So it is good to give them insects, but they don't have to have them. It's just better to offer them if they'll take them. I have a couple that don't, like, they flat out will not eat bugs for me anymore, but my one of my males definitely would. I just don't have any on hand right now. But since I am breeding, I'm probably gonna start raising insects or buying them at the very least. So who knows? Not too sure. But yeah, I'm super happy with her, and I think that she will fit in really well. I can do mealworms, yeah. Better thing to do would be dubia roaches, because they're a little bit better nutrition-wise. Mealworms are kind of just like a lot of exoskeleton, which isn't really great nutritional value. Dubia roaches are they got more nutrients in them. And then also crickets are really easy, but they're not as nutritious. And they're also noisy and jumpy. So dubias don't jump, they don't fly, they can't run away really. You like my Zuko picture? Yeah, we hung up a bunch of different posters and stuff. We got Zuko, we have Fluttershy, Handsome Jack and Butt Stallion, and then Geralt and Ciri. I would say she's probably fully fired right now. I don't know if she will. Yeah, because over time she got a lot darker. You didn't even notice her? Yeah, she was just chilling. Oh, are you gonna poop? Are you thinking about? Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't. That's kind of icky. Don't do that. Oh, she's so gosh darn cute. I can't handle it. Oh, you gonna jump? You gonna jump? Yeah. Lamb. She's licking you, chat. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm gonna keep her name. I'm not 100% sure. But for now, her name is Sour Patch. It's usually easier just to keep the name the breeder gave him, but I'm weird about names and I just really like picking my own. Oh, her little hand. She is very sweet. I'm stoked to have her here. Apparently a couple days ago she laid some, or actually a week or so ago she laid eggs. So she's a little underweight for breeding right now, but she's going in quarantine regardless. Gosh, I'm so bad at camera work. Here you go, honey. Why don't you go back up here? she's still attached to my hand. Oh god, I love her though. I saw her initially when I first decided to go into breeding. I saw her on the GECKO site that most people use, and I was like, that's what I want. And she was a little higher price point than I was trying to do at the time. But I was thinking like if she stays on the market and if she drops at all in price, I'm gonna grab her because I kept looking at her and she was keeping me up at night. And I was like, I need this gecko. I need her. Because she's just exactly what I'm looking for in my breeding projects. So because I really like the like black base color and then the cream. She is so gosh darn cute. I couldn't be happier. I choose them based on their fired up colors. Because if I chose them based on their fired down colors, I would never know what the heck I was buying. And that's kind of you should do that just because if you're looking for something specific and you're not sure about like what base color they are, you should probably look at both fired down and fired up because they can vary like immensely. There's a morph called Dalmatian, which is exactly what you think it is. It's basically a light colored gecko with black blotches all over it. Kind of like the inverse of this, but it's literally like an Appaloosa horse is what it looks like. And a lot of those are red based. So they fire up and they're bright, stark, like brick red, and they have black spots. But when they fire down, they're almost completely white. So if you think about other like morphs and traits and things, you got to consider what you're looking at and what you're buying. But yeah, she's very cute and I love her. And I could not be happier with how she looks in person and in her pictures and she's just so cute. I can't stop looking at her. So when they fire up, basically it's either a stress response or just like a response to their physical environment. Sometimes when they get warm or cold, they'll change color. It's a little bit like chameleons, but not exactly. It's the melanin in their skin either fades or brightens. So basically, when she fires down, she's like you can kind of see under her chin, she's a little bit lighter, and she's like slate gray. But then when she fires up, she's almost completely black. So it varies. The white and cream parts don't typically fire up exactly. It's more the base color that fires up and down. That's what I've noticed, at least. I love that she's just chilling. She doesn't mind. She's big chilling. But yeah, she's been through a lot, so shipping reptiles is not the best thing for them, but sometimes you gotta do it. She is very calm. I was expecting her to be kind of crazy and freak out. But she turned out to be really, really sweet. So that might be she's just stressed, and maybe tomorrow she'll be like completely crazy. But right now she's really cute and sweet. The one I showed earlier in Discord that's just started shedding. Do I have a name? I don't. So she doesn't have a name. The other female that I got that's also a frog butt, she has a name. Her name is Septima. I'll probably keep that because I like it. And then the other black and white female that I got that's gonna pair with Colossus does not have a name. So I have 2 geckos that just completely don't have names, 1 gecko that has a name that I'm not sure about, and a baby gecko that is unsexed that does not have a name either. And if that one's male, it's gonna be Jax, for Jax who donated. Because Jax asked specifically, and I like that name, so. She is chilling. And Minnie Moo's coming over to look, and I don't want her to freak out, so I think what we're gonna do. Come here, honey. Oh, no, don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't do that. Don't do that. Alright, she's good. She's okay. She's big chillin'. Oh my goodness. I love her so much. I love her. But look at how cute. Oh, careful. Don't jump. Don't jump. Alright, well. Also, Kiriel, thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's just how they breathe. And yes, it is fairly normal for them not to have a tail. Crested geckos will drop their tail at just about anything. They will kind of just drop them on a whim. They're kind of goofy like that. And they don't grow back. So, she is really fired up now. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, all right. Minnie Moose. And get her put away. Hello, Minnie Moo. You here to interrupt? Here's my other cat. He's like, what the heck? He doesn't like being picked up. But anyway, that is my story. That is what happened. We have a gecko. She is safe and sound in her enclosure now. There we go. Okay, Minnie's gone. But yeah, she was shipped in this little deli cup. And in a box with insulation and a cool pack so that she wouldn't overheat. And she was all set. And she arrived safe and sound, and I'm gonna let the breeder know, actually, because they're probably wondering. They probably saw the notification go off, but Crazy Nana, thank you for the prime show enclosure. Basically, she came from Illinois, so she did travel halfway across the country. So those are 56 quart tubs. They're perfectly adequate for one adult crested gecko, and I am using a little like foam noodle as a perch. They have a Tupperware filled with Eco Earth that is for their lay box as well as their shedding box. Males and females will both get one. She has access to food 24/7. And then also I spray the enclosure every night so she gets water. And then the substrate's going to be just paper towel, just for cleanliness and ease. And then she has egg crate to hide in, which turns out to be a really good hide for them. They actually tuck away and like curl up in little balls in the little egg things. And there's holes drilled in the sides for ventilation that have screen mesh. And they're all set. So I have 8 of those set up right now, but only 4 are currently in use, plus a 5th one that's one of the smaller ones that I have. So they're all in like a storage rack as well. You love the cat tower? Yeah, me too. It's her little kingdom, or queendom, I guess. Mini Moo never touches it. He doesn't climb things. He's got his own little house. Just I don't know if you can see it. Oh, this gray thing right here, that's his house. Oh, sorry, Minnie. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's like a cabinet, and it has a door. It was meant for a litter box. It was like a piece of furniture to hide a litter box, but I have his bed in there instead, so that if he wants to, he can go in to there and hide from Oberon or Pipsqueak if he feels like it. And then he's got a big old like tubey thing over there as well that he can hide in. This room is like the cat room. And then oh, no. Don't get into stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. He's crazy. So yeah, they both have their own little domains and safety spots because he gets harassed by Oberon all the time because he's too dumb to go and hide. And so I gave him a place that he can actually go. You want to build a vivarium and get some geckos? Careful, it's addicting. I started with 1, and then within a week I had 2, and now I have 10. And soon I will have maybe 60. I have a problem. That's okay. It's gonna be fine. But yeah, that's where we're at. And once they're all done quarantining, I have all of them now. So once they're done in quarantine and I can make sure that they're all healthy and they don't have any like problems, I will be pairing the females up to whoever they were meant to go with. And then eventually, within the next 6-ish months or so, we'll have lots of babies. Yeah, want to wash my hands. I don't like handling reptiles and then not washing my hands. How many will I call Chathu? I don't know. There might be one. Maybe. In the future. If I run out of names. I gotta figure out names for the other ones. But it's gonna be exciting, and I'm going to vend at the shows, and I don't know, maybe you guys will come and say hi. I don't know. If any of you are in my area. But I have a lot of prepping to do, like a lot of work that's gonna go into this before I'm even at the point where I can vend at a show. Oh, nice. You good? You done? Okay. He's ridiculous. Bearded dragons lay up to 6 times a year and 16 to 32 eggs. Ooh. Crested geckos only lay once every 45 days. And they usually keep it to around like less than 10 clutches in a season. And they'll only lay 2 eggs at a time. So it's not going to be like I'm suddenly overrun with lizards. It's going to be a very gradual process, but it is going to be a fun one, I think. It builds fast. Yeah, I know. I've got the enclosures for it, and I'm ready for it. I'm just kind of waiting for things to be ready. There's a lot of waiting in this. A lot of patience required. You'll get a baby from me? Well, we'll see. We'll see when I have some. It's gonna be a long time before that happens, though, because I gotta wait for the eggs to hatch and be laid, and well, other way around, really. But how many pets total do I have? Okay, so I have 10 crested geckos at this point in time. I have 2 cats. I have a dog named Oberon. I have 2 giant African millipedes. I have a red-footed tortoise. And I have an African egg-eating snake. Oh. He just sneezed. Minimoo just blessed the stream. We will, Sarusa. There's actually... in October. Can you not? He keeps sneezing. What is happening? In October, there's actually an expo in Oregon that I was really wanting to go to, but I'm not sure if we're going to. Because it would just be me going to look at lizards and not vending. So, probably not a good idea for me to go, but I think it'd be fun. Yes, I do have a Harms as well, and a Roomba. I would show you the snake, but it's a very sensitive species. And I hadn't seen the snake since probably June. And this week, I actually, a couple days ago, moved the snake from the big enclosure build that I did on stream to a smaller enclosure. And he seems to be fitting well in that a lot better, because he was just too small to be in that big 4 foot by 2 foot. So now he's in an Exoterra that's I think 18 by 18 by 24. No, 18, 24, 18. So it's a lot smaller and a lot more secure for him. And he's a very hands-off animal, and I don't want to stress him out because he goes on food strikes, and if I handle him too much, he just won't eat. So But I show you guys my geckos pretty frequently since they're easy to handle, and I have shown my millipedes a few times on stream. And those are a lot of fun to handle. And Sherman just doesn't like to be picked up, so I don't. Sherman is my red-footed tortoise, so I try not to bother him too much. Or Sherman's actually a female. I call him because that was how we knew him. So no one wants to acknowledge that Sherman is a Sherwoman, but that is the case. I can guarantee it at this point. But yeah, I'll be vending at shows in like Oregon, probably all the ones in Washington. Probably not the Spokane one, because I don't want to go that far out that direction. But that depends. I mean, maybe in the future. I'm not sure. Oregon's probably as far as we'll go. Sherman will probably live like 30 to 40 years. We're going to all of them? Okay. That's on you. You signed up for that. We don't have to go that far, but if you want to. You're driving. Who's the calico? She is Pipsqueak. She is the queen of her castle, as you can see. The queen of her domain. She loves to just stare down at everyone and observe. Once Harms builds his car, yeah, maybe. I gotta stop spending all our money on geckos so that he can have his car parts that he needs. He needs tires. And I was like, we're gonna have to wait on those. If you guys want to donate to that, I mean, there is always that, you know, give Harm some tires for his car. Oh man. Yes, more money on geckos. Always. So yeah. Can you stop messing with the modem? He's rolling around. Oh man. So yeah, the stream's still pretty choppy. I didn't really have much of a plan other than just RP, and RP's not really an option. We'll probably just wait until tomorrow to see where we're at. If it's still really bad tomorrow, can you please? You're gonna disconnect me. What is he doing? If it's still really bad tomorrow, we'll see what they say, because they're supposed to call us after they're done. Maybe we'll try doing it with a lower bit rate or something. I don't know. I don't know. But at the moment, we're just kind of at the mercy of Comcast, which is not very fun. It has not been a fun adventure, and I'm really sick of it, and I wish that we had other options. But the only other option that we would have is CenturyLink, and they only offer like 60 down, and God even knows what the up speed is. So we're kind of stuck. But yeah, that is the current plan, and I think we'll stick with it. I need to get this gecko into the gecko room. So I think I'm gonna get out of here, guys. But thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for hanging in there. I'm sorry for the lack of streams. I promise we'll make up for it with the subathon continuing. Yeah, lowering the bitrate probably won't even help, because it's the upload speed is going between like 7 upload to like 0.02 or even 0.0. Like it just is dropping out.